Dan here, DD Speed Shop. So, we're back on the 55 Chevrolet. So I managed to work my magic yesterday, and actually, I owe a big thanks to Corey at Driveline Specialties, because he managed to get the drive shaft in and shortened real quick, like in 1 day, which no one else could do, so I do appreciate the heck of that guy. So if you know him, tell him so I get a discount, because I'm tired of paying full price, but
or at the very least, they keep getting them done in 1 day.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fine too. He's a good guy, I actually don't mind paying. So you have this thing all dialed together, drive shafts in. It's all coming back to me now. The e-brake setup is a disaster when you put the gear bender in. So I'm gonna have to do something with this bar. I forget what I did on the other car. If I either just widen these and dropped it down. Danielle yawned. And I don't know who did your hair this morning, but it suits your yawn. Love you. So.
Smile.
No, I don't want to show my snaggle tooth.
Nice close up of the snaggle.
I didn't like that the other time.
I liked it. It's so cute.
Okay, so we got this all dialed together. Now, basically today, I'm hoping it's just kind of a screw around day. I ordered the e-brake cable. It's not going to be here for a couple of days yet. Kind of such is life. Everything needs fluid in it. I think first things first, I'd like to make this thing run maybe today.
We need fluid in it before
we need fluid everything. I gotta run. But I also
woke up in the middle of the night thinking about that.
I got it on my phone. The thing we have to do though is shift the transmission over. So I'm hoping to just loosen these bolts and just kind of heat the thing over, and it'll kind of line itself up there, because it's definitely cattywampus, which, yeah, I mean, that just kind of is what it is, I guess. So we'll have to move that over. Is this? No. Move that over. This torque converter has honky tonkin 7/16 fine thread bolt holes, so might use those. I got to get some bolts. We're gonna put the axles in. What? That's a paint pen. So yeah, get this thing all dialed. Shock's got to go on. Brakes got to go on. Axles got to go on. We got to put in some studs. Today's kind of just a whole bunch of like,
Piddly.
Housekeeping, lazy, whatever kind of things. Put coolant in it. I gotta go get a rad hose. It doesn't, because what we have doesn't fit, but this is how I always find hot rod goes, like, oh, motor goes in, woo, and then everything else is like so much more work. And I mean, this e-brake, it kind of screwed itself up. I might pull it out of that and see if I can put it in this one, then just put the new one on that, or tape it to it or whatever. We gotta finish welding the diff in. There's like a zillion things to do here, so I'm sure it'll be like a clip show back and forth a bunch of times, but that's how it goes. I'd like to hear this motor run. I heard it run once for like 8 seconds before I bought it, and then it's since sat. So I'm sure it'll be fine. What are we looking at? All the extra superchargers? Oh yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with that, Danielle. You were there for that purchase. Remember when we went to that place and didn't get cinnamon buns because they were terrible? Mm-hmm. And I have a grudge of getting them for my rest of my life. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing straightened out. Okay. What's your noggin? I'm hoping I can maybe just use this one. Not really, eh? I wonder if we're definitely making no progress. That's a hassle, Danielle. I can go over, I can feel it. It can move across. Oh, did I not undo that? Doesn't sound like me. Okay, well, just trying to get in there. Oh no, it just spun. Yeah, it was loose. I wonder how I can get the mount. Oh no. No, that's definitely not going to move easily with the weight of the transmission on it. Okay, we'll click the air compressor on, we'll see if we can lift the transmission, slide that over. I might be able to take this mount apart and slot it. I could also just drill a hole actually right there. That's what I might just do. Okay, well, fiasco. Out. Maybe we'll see if we can shave a little off the side. I don't remember the transmission being cattywampus before, but it might have been. So, what I'm going to try and do is oblong these holes. Looks like I might try to do something there, but I'm just going to drill them out a little bit. I'm going to slot these, cut the end off, and I'll probably do the same thing here, just so we have to move the transmission over slightly is the plan. So we'll just start with this, make a nice little hole. Okay, so I drilled some holes, slotted it, handled it totally fine, didn't even get angry at all. Let's make sure this is...
I'll cut it right to when the table started moving.
Yeah, I got a little angry there. Whatever, it's fine. Everything's fine, it's all fine. It's fine, fine. Okay. See.
Did you slot the middle piece too?
I didn't, but I only slotted the sides, so the whole shoot and match will move over, and then that'll pull the transmission over. You really could have done anything you wanted there, I just, whatever. This thing already just has that single kind of bolt transmission thing, which, you know, I used to care a lot more about transmission mounts, and then John one time told me that you don't need much for a transmission mount. So I said, tell me more. And ever since then, I haven't really cared too much about them. And I always thought to myself, if it completely breaks or lets go or whatever, I'll just fix it. That's kind of just the way it is. But this car is a perfect example of kind of, I wouldn't say cobbled together, but definitely, I wouldn't say I spent a pile of money putting it all together, and it worked fine for many, many miles. So, win. Okay. Now that is over. Where's the bar? We might have to slot it too, I mean, depending on how much material we have left in the... Still not exactly centered, eh? I guess we'll see how this goes. We're making progress, but unfortunately we need a little more. I don't know. There's not anything to crank on. It isn't the floor is a problem. This, that's, well, yeah. It's basically butted up. We're not getting a whole lot more out of it.
Does it have to be perfectly straight? Like, is that
I'm gonna say no. I just didn't want it hitting the floor. I mean, a lot of times guys put 4 to 8/8 and stuff in there and nothing seems to fit. And that is what a U-joint is for. So, but you might as well make it as close as we can, right?
well, that's making progress?
Did it move over?
Yeah.
Are you sure it didn't really fit?
Not like a bunch, but it was little by little moving.
Well, we can keep chopping away at that cross member, that's for sure. We still have lots of meat there. Just this front actually is kind of unhappy. All right, we'll give it one more. And wherever it ends, I'm gonna say it's good. Well, I think it's gonna be where it's gonna be. Realistically, that's not gonna move, so that's fine. And yeah, we're off center a little bit, but I've seen guys, they put in like 8/8 and the yoke is smashing the heck out of the floor, which I don't think this one will do. So we should be okay. And if it does start to make some aggravating noises, we will handle that at that time. So this here is our next kind of battle, which this fits like that. Need a marker or something. So we have to kind of there to about there. We basically have to make a, unless we can go right to the edge here almost. We need to make a drop for that. And that way it'll clear the U-joint, which will make life a lot easier. So, let's go see what we can accomplish. So, I was gonna do a bunch of welding to it, some miscellaneous stuff, but I'm wondering if I could just kind of drop it down and make my life easier there. So instead, we're gonna try that. Do you hold this? What way this has to go. Okay, it has to drop down. how much room we'll have here. Might have to do like a gentle curve. See if we can just kind of, all we gotta do is like float it around that U-joint. It's also metal, so we can also just fix it. Just kind of guessing. Well, actually, I marked one of the sides. Now I've heated it up with a torch. My jacket with holes in it is starting to be a safety concern. I didn't think this would take up this much of my day. May have to re-rig this. Too far away from the vise. Maybe I'll heat it extra hot. I like how the fear you have of the torch. I think we nailed it on the first try, or is this going to be 18 more back and forths? 17? Oh, did I? That's good.
You nailed it!
Yeah. I think that's how that goes.
Well done.
Well done. The only thing we may have to do, this, I think it went over here on the top side, which, I guess really, like the whole idea is this is going to be held tight, well not tight, but with the e-brake, and actually there should be a spring here which it's missing, and that holds it back, so this shouldn't ever move unless the e-brake is engaged, and in theory, yeah, even that we should be okay.
You have a lot of room.
Well, it might hit right there. What I've done in the past is I've what is this now? I've put this through the bottom, and then that it's kind of rolling on the pin, but yeah, cool. That's mint. The other thing we could probably do is I could just smack these, like this one's already bent to crap, but heat this up and bend that, which would also lower it So maybe we'll just do that while the torches are out. See if we can accomplish something. This is a little less than, how did I get it in before? It's like a finger trap. Okay, well, good enough. Hot. Okay, I think that's good. I hope it's good. I always think it's good, but oh yeah, it's mint. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the studs, which these look dinky, but these are 7/16 because I like everything being the same. These axles they're like triple drilled. Just gotta make sure you kind of know what's going on. So I'm assuming they're 5 by 3/4, 5 by 4.5, and maybe even 5 on 5. Because this is a universal kind of kit. So I want to just make sure. Don't put them in the wrong spot. You can smack them out again. But let's just do it quasi right the first time. So these came with the bearings and everything all pressed on. That's actually kind of a nice little win. So now what we're gonna do is use a MRR tool. It's still hot. They come with the retainers that have the little cut of them so we can easily put them on. So we'll get this one like that. And then MRR got me this, which is meant for this exact thing. It's tapered for a lug nut and it's got a bearing on the bottom. So you put that on, you put this in, and then in theory it should just pull itself in and you're not, stacking washers and all sorts of pain in the ass stuff. You can see on this side. There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, kind of a handy little unit, right? So it just makes life easier. Otherwise, because what's happening is this piece where the lug nut is tight and it's spinning it, but it's on this bearing here. So the bearing is kind of taking all the load. So it makes life mucho easier versus what you do, you just use a lug nut or a regular nut, and then a bunch of washers, and you got to kind of oblong, and it's a bit of a pain. I was cleaning up the other day and I found this. There you go, Mer. Even though you're not here, you're still with us.
He's still alive.
Well, he's not dead. I mean, he's
The way
physically not here. He still somehow pisses me off. That straightens it out and everything. Well, it's a handy little unit right there. I've had this for a while and I haven't used it out of laziness slash not being able to find it. So Murs could be at home right now just happy. He probably got it on sale. Okay, one more.
He for sure got it at the garage sale.
He for sure got it somewhere. Yeah, where did I put the bag had a split in it upon shipping, so it's actually amazing I didn't lose all these deals. Okay.
The people are gonna love that noise.
I thought you were editing it out.
Absolutely not.
Bada bam. Okay, I got one more to do. And then we should be able to, brakes on, which we need a little bit of modification, slide these in, retainers. I'll have to make a couple little gaskets, but then the rear end will be dialed, hot from friction. And then we can see the wheels that won't fit anymore because the rear end was too narrow. Then we'll have to use spacers, which, oh, I have a bunch over there. So we'll be fine. And then off to Lordco to get gear oil and whatever miscellaneous things we need. Rear end will be done. There'll be no, well, the brakes actually be there to plumb in. It'll be really easy. I'd like to get under the hood of this thing and make it run. Oh, are we working? I didn't get the memo. So we got the axles all in, or all assembled, I should say. Now he's got the brakes, which is going to put a little bit of anti-seize on it.
For the people wondering, the long side of the differential of the Ford 9-inch is the passenger side of your best friend's ride.
Is it? We're about to find out if it's wrong, because I'm going off what you said.
I'm not wrong.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, from yourself.
Oh yeah, right. So, I'll get this all dialed. And then, see how hard it's going to be to take that emergency brake cable off of that other diff. Hopefully it'll be good. And it looks like it's all scraped up, so we're going to have to maybe slightly modify it. Now this, how does this work? That goes in like that. Ugh. This came apart in shipping. Why is it need a hammer? Found it. Okay, so that's cool. Oh, I also need T-bolts. Where do we put the T-bolts?
I didn't touch any T-bolts.
Found them. Oh, is there no nuts? Nuts! That's a hassle. We're gonna have to go get some. Oh, and this jack stand is gonna be in the way, maybe. It is, of course. Darn it. Darn it, Danielle. Okay. Well, we're gonna do a little messing around here. Made a couple of gaskets, put on the backing plate behind the The axle, we had to oblong this out just a little bit just so the axles fit through. We do that every time, so that's all cool. But I welded that side. I think that's all good. I wonder if I should just weld these while I'm here. I should do that, eh? Okay, we got a few things to do here. Well, the welder's right there. So we'll weld that up and then, yeah, start putting it all together. I guess we're going to town to get some bits.
I also think you need breakfast.
I need some breakfast, yes. Oof. Somebody modified that. So we get a light. I don't really want to take this apart more than I have to. Oh, this thing actually has an axle seal leak. It's a good thing we changed the whole diff. Is there a light anywhere? I'm an old man now. I can't see. I'm like Murr. Blind as a bat, but semi-handsome. Oh, you gonna say Murr's not handsome?
No, I was just gonna say your eyebrows are like Murr's.
Murr's got a set of brows on him.
His wisdom brows.
Is there a flat screwdriver?
Does that do everything right here?
Well, I'm trying to cheat everything without getting the proper tools. A long skinny one if we got. If we can pop this out, then we'll do that. And we'll put this on another car, or it'll sit on the ground. I guess that might work. Sit on the ground here until we I got it out. I'm a genius. It's this now. That's the problem. Which is always a hassle. Yeah. I don't want to take the shoes off. How lazy can Dan be? Hold this here. More. I have to see in there. Ooh, ew. Bummer. Alright, well I'm going to mess with this for a little bit and see if I can snap it out without taking everything apart. Or just break it out, I guess, and then it'll be fine. Okay, that worked. Now I can push this forward. Oh, and we saved the piece! I am a genius, Danielle.
You're something.
I am something. Gentle. Damn! Oh, I got it. Nailed it. Okay, so there we go. Just put that back together. Oh. The other piece must have fallen off. We're missing the lock on that side. Did it, I guess it has to be in here somewhere. Ow, my knee just cracked. It's not in there. Huh. Yeah, we have to find that. I wonder if it's in the brake drum or on the... I haven't cleaned up yet, so it's got to be somewhere. Why are you sniffling so much? Is it because we were working on the neighbor's car out in the parking lot because we're good neighbors, Danielle? Yes, that's why. Well, I guess that's obviously that little clip. I wonder if I have anything. I might even have one of those brake cables in the shed I was trying to avoid looking for, but... Okay, we'll find it somewhere. Someone has welded my vice grips together. Mint.
We found the piece.
We found the piece. So now I'm going to see if I can fix this end bit. Not this, the other world's just kind of wore down. But I don't know if this is, it's sparked. So I don't know if it's like metal or not, if I can give it a little buzz with the welder. Then we'll clean it up after. Or, damn it, it's something completely different. And that won't work. But either way, we're here to try it out, right? I kind of thought this was like some sort of a lead thing, but maybe it's a metal crimp. All I'm saying is it threw some sparks. Okay, get it set up on the workbench. Okay. Fixed.
You got my hair.
Oh, did I? So I'll just clean that up a little bit with the grinder, but it should be
Stop
fine.
moving it so we can look at
So I'll clean up the grinder, then we can install it. And yeah, we found a little clip, so that's good. Everything will just work out. Oh, I got the axle in. Did I show the axle going in? I remember what we did there. The axle's in. We got distracted by our neighbor. So that's in. The T's are all done. I welded the diff in. We got to do that on the other side, so that's all good. I just did kind of a couple of strips. I did the back there. You also have to oblong out the hole just a little bit, so it'll fit the register. So it does. So that's cool. So yeah, everything's just kind of working out. Now, I will say, when it comes to a Tri-5 e-brake, or any e-brake that has this setup where it's a single loop, so it loops around and it has to pull, make friggin' sure you have it where you want it with the drive shaft or any moving things, because otherwise you'll put it all together and then it's impossible to, because it's a loop. So if it's over the leaf spring and under on one side, you're living with it, or you have to take it all apart. So we live with those problems. I'm ready to go to town, I think, because I need a brake cleaner for this, and more importantly, I need a sandwich. We'll be back shortly. But yeah, it all worked. My spacing worked out good with my gasket. I'm frazzled. I'm excited though, it's all going together. I think instead of starting this thing, we're going to continue working on this junk. This is hot rodding. The day has gone sideways. Okay, so I got this thing. Man, is this light ever good, Danielle? Where do I get it from?
DDSpeedshop.ca.
Anyway.
Free shipping on all orders in Canada and the US over $80.
Okay.
Lift tickets are not cheap.
Oh, yeah, right. So we got this thing together. I couldn't find any lock nuts today. Everywhere I went didn't have any, so I used the lock washer and I used a little bit of blue thread locker, Loctite, on there, so it should be fine. So that's all dialed together. I got the e-brake in and run.
No, there's no sound.
You're kidding? I see it moving. This is why people don't like you. Oh man, I radius cut this and never even cleaned like the slag off it. Wow. Okay, so I got that all dialed. I brake cleaned everything, so it looks good. Let's just get these drums fit. Okay, so they got some adjustment in them. Maybe a little bit more. I believe these ones are self-adjusting, but we might as well, while we're here, we'll adjust them proper so you have back brakes. A little more, Daniel. We gotta be getting close. Oh, yeah. Just a little bit of drag on them. Okay, so that's it. I will say the cool. I wonder if I should. No, it's fine. These hubs or these axles that are just multi-drilled, they don't have a big hole in them, so you gotta tighten everything by hand, like with a wrench for the axles. That was a little bit lame. So now, do we do the other side, or do we go to put the wheel on right now and see if it doesn't fit? So I feel like it ain't gonna fit. It's gonna hit the leaf spring. But at least we'll know how many spacers we need, right? Also, this is very high. I am very strong. There's the... Yep. Where's all the lug nuts? This is gonna be... You're gonna need a spacer. Do I have a 3/4 impact out here? I loaned it to the neighbor. Hang on, I'll get a socket. And we'll see how bad is it gonna be. What's your thoughts, Danielle?
Well, it's already touching the leaf.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not tight. But it's gonna rock down. Oh, that's bad. Yep. Oh no, what's going on there? Why is it all cattywampus kinda? Where'd that go? The wheel went on funny there. It's definitely me bad, but not as bad as everyone's gonna think. Oh, it's close. How close are we? But I just put one spacer on there and be fine. I don't mind that, because it'll still have some of the register. I like when it's got the register of the axle. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I've run that before. Your truck's that way. We'll have to, honestly, what's gonna be now is we're gonna see if we have to space it out. We'll stand right here, where I am. Not even that bad. That's mint. Okay. I'm going to do the other side. I'm gonna weld it, put the brakes on, and run. We have to run the brake lines, which are still in there. So that'll be good. Be really good. Yeah, I just tucked the brake lines up here, so those will literally just go in, put the shocks on. I've just weld a nut on for the bracket to hold the rubber line. And I might, well, I should move that fuel line like I said I was gonna do. So I'll do that as well. Put this thing all together, start putting some oils in it, and life will be good. Hey, this is exciting, Danielle. So like I said, in the next video, we'll run this thing. Actually, those tires did rub there, and they were sticking out more before. It's fine. We're gonna put the winter tires on right away anyways, which I haven't bought yet, or found, or anything. Ooh, man, these, yeah. Definitely, those are a little sacked out. It needs a little bit of love. Now that we're actually putting a bunch of miles, this was funny. It was just like, oh, just put it together and drive it. Now I'm like, oh, I love it. Let's make it perfect. Basically what we're doing is making it as good as the gray car out back. And we're just gonna do all the work to this. I don't understand my brain, but that's how it works. So, we got it all together. Actually, I should put oil in this thing too before we drop it down. So I gotta put oil in it. The wheels are in just a small amount, which might not be terrible. It's also hard to tell when it's above you. Everything looks kind of different. We'll have to drop it down. I've got the bleeders out. The brake line's all hooked up, tacked in. Shocks are on. So we'll have to bleed the brakes yet. We'll have to put some fluid in, I'm sure. E-brake, this part here is all tight. I have to snug this front section up, which obviously I never did in the first place, but that just needs an adjustment there. The We should be good all the way around here. I think I'm happy with that. Oh, we should probably put this thing in park. It's my Leatherman somewhere. Just so it can't roll away. Oops, wrong way. There we go. So yeah, she's all together. Pretty happy with that. I might take this snubber out before the driveline rips it out, but you know, whatever. I'm making a list. I still gotta do the brake line, or the fuel line, sorry, is kind of in the way. What else around there? Oh, e-brake adjustment. So we'll do that, but those are all boring jobs. I've kind of been out of the car. I've had enough of this. So let's drop it down. We'll see what it looks like. Hopefully it still looks cool. We'll bleed the brakes right quick, and I think that's where we're gonna leave it. We did not get the car running today. We didn't even get close to it. I horribly underestimated what I was going to accomplish today. This took quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to. Yeah, we had to stop. We helped the neighbor, and we ran into town. You know, whatever. The wheels fit kind of how they fit. I think it looks okay. There's still, I mean, there's some room. It's tight. The front one here, this clamp is at a different spot than it is on this one for some reason. I didn't really notice that. Maybe these springs are the same. Or maybe these are two lefts or two rights, I have no idea, but we'll, I don't think these springs are gonna be keepers. Set down the road after the winter time, we'll drive it, put some miles on it, that's what we wanna do. Go through the ice fields, all the fun stuff. Okay, let's drop this thing down, let's put some, actually I'm gonna fill the rear end with gear oil first before I do that. I wanna do that, Danielle. Then we'll bleed the brakes.
Yay!
Yay! So, just to show, it sits good. Back to how it was again. Honestly, the wheel's probably pretty good if it doesn't hit the leaf springs. Got lots of room there. So now Danny is inside watching her skiing talks. So we'll get this thing up in the air, we'll bleed the brakes, and call it. Ugh. All right, we're under this unit. You wanna pump it 3 times? I've already kind of gravity bled it, so it should be just fine. Holding?
Yeah.
Okay, go again.
Holding.
It fell down?
Yeah.
You didn't say it. I didn't hear it. We have a system, Danielle. All right, pump it up.
Holding. It fell down.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Holding. It fell down.
Fell down. Okay, let it go and press it. Like pump it a few times, like just kind of on and off. Again, keep going.
Huh?
Keep going. Cool. Does it feel like brakes?
Kind of.
They feel a little low?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the back brakes I have to adjust a little bit. I'll kind of just drive it forward and back, kind of get the little burrs off it, and then I'll readjust. You look kind of lazy there.
I can't reach otherwise.
How far does it go down? Oh yeah, so it goes on, well, not right to the floor, but close to. Well, we'll adjust the brakes, and I think while it's up here, I'm gonna pull the drain plug and do that. Danielle can sit up there and watch her TikToks. Woohoo! And then we'll start the next video, which will be on the top side, because I'm tired of being under this car. It wasn't my day. All right, see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Go to ddspecialshop.ca.
No, subscribe to the channel. We don't care about Danny's beautiful website. We care about growth.
Oh, do you think my website's beautiful?
See you on the next one.